My precious child, today I have something to tell you. I want you right now to listen to me well, and do not leave or stop hearing me. Do not reject or ignore these words that are for your good. I love you. I always want to give you much affection, fill you with holy consolation so that in the midst of trials you feel protected, corrected, blessed, and very loved. But for this very reason, because I carry you in my heart, I have to tell you this very important thing for the healing of your inner being. I want you to be aware of the things I am going to do. There is nothing impossible for me. And in this wonderful time in which you have been getting to know me little by little, you have been perceiving, understanding, and believing that my word is truth. It has to be fulfilled. It will never fail. But there is something that is failing, and I am pointing it out to you. Not so that you feel bad or throw in the towel and come tell me that you no longer want to continue. I am telling you this because if you listen to me and obey me, your blessings are going to multiply. Receive and accept these words that I am going to give you. If you want the doors to open, the windows of heaven and the bridge to the divine and supernatural world, you have to remove from your heart all complaining and all negativity. I am very pleased with your faith, but do not allow the poison of complaining to wither your sincere way of believing. Do not keep negative feelings or thoughts of pessimism, because these can grow, and when you least expect it, your beautiful faith can perish. Remove complaining from your lips. Stay away from friendships that always come to sow intrigue, doubts, and grievances in you. Seek wise friends. Decide today if you are going to believe me, or if you will reject the good changes and the blessings that you are soon going to see. If you leave complaining behind, if you decide for faith, if you embrace hope, and if you reject negativity, beautiful things will happen. Blessing, provision, freedom, health, family harmony, joy in your soul and your heart full of happiness. All these gifts come to your heart that decided to believe me. Let me speak to you about the power of gratitude and the danger of complaining. When you complain, you are declaring that what I am doing in your life is not enough, that my provision is insufficient, that my timing is wrong. But when you choose gratitude, even in difficult circumstances, you open the floodgates of heaven. Gratitude is not just a nice feeling or a polite response. It is a spiritual weapon that transforms your perspective and changes your reality. When you give thanks in all circumstances, you align yourself with my purposes. You acknowledge that I am sovereign, that I am good, that I am working all things together for your benefit. I want you to understand something profound about the nature of faith and complaining. They cannot coexist in the same heart. Faith says, I trust you, even when I cannot see the outcome. Complaining says, I doubt your goodness and your plan. Faith opens doors. Complaining closes them. Faith attracts my blessings. Complaining repels them. This is not because I am petty or vindictive, but because complaining reveals a heart that is not ready to receive what I want to give. How can I pour new wine into old wineskins? How can I give you abundance when your heart is focused on lack? How can I show you miracles when your eyes are fixed on problems? The enemy knows this truth, and that is why he works so hard to keep you in a state of constant complaint and dissatisfaction. He whispers lies to you about your situation. He magnifies your problems and minimizes my power. He brings people into your life who speak negativity and doubt. He creates circumstances designed to make you question my love and faithfulness. But I am calling you to a higher place, a place of trust and thanksgiving, a place where you see beyond the natural circumstances into the supernatural reality of my kingdom. In my kingdom, lack becomes abundance, weakness becomes strength, mourning becomes dancing, death becomes life. I am inviting you today to make a decision that will change everything. Choose faith over fear. Choose gratitude over complaining. Choose hope over despair. Choose my word over your circumstances. This is not positive thinking or self-deception. This is spiritual warfare. This is taking your rightful position as my child, as an heir of my kingdom, as someone who has been given authority over the powers of darkness. When you choose faith, you are not ignoring your problems. You are declaring that your God is bigger than your problems. When you choose gratitude, you are not pretending everything is perfect. You are acknowledging that I am perfect and that I am at work even in imperfect situations. I want you to know that every complaint you speak gives the enemy legal ground in your life. Every word of doubt and unbelief opens a door for him to work. But every word of faith and thanksgiving closes those doors and opens the windows of heaven. Your words have power. They create reality. They shape your future. When you speak my promises, you are not just reciting nice verses. You are releasing my power into your situation. You are activating my word. You are partnering with me to bring heaven to earth. This is why I command you to remove complaining from your lips. This is why I tell you to fill your mouth with praise and thanksgiving. This is why I want you to speak my word day and night. The transformation I want to bring to your life begins with your mouth. Change your words and you will change your life. Speak blessings and you will receive blessings. Declare my promises and you will see my promises fulfilled. This is not magic. This is the way I designed the spiritual realm to operate. Your faith, expressed through your words and actions, is the channel through which my power flows into your natural circumstances. So today, right now, I am asking you to make a covenant with your mouth. Decide that you will no longer give voice to complaints and negativity. Decide that you will speak only words that align with my word and my will. When negative thoughts come, and they will come, you will capture them and replace them with my truth. When circumstances look impossible, and they sometimes will, you will speak my promises over them. When people try to discourage you, and some will try, you will remind yourself and them of my faithfulness. I love you, little daughter, little son. Hold on tight to me. Truly give me those doubts and those complaints. Stop struggling with your own strength. Give me the opportunity to bless you and show you this wonderful love I feel for you. I come to remind you that you are not alone. Yesterday you were crying about those problems that came suddenly. Things did not turn out well and you felt abandoned by people. Those who you believed loved you turned their backs on you when you needed them most. You are sad and I understand, but I have come to tell you that your tears, your crying have reached heaven, to my holy throne here where your future is decided, where all illness is healed, where your problems are resolved and where I can comfort you in your brokenness. You are not alone. I have not abandoned you. Although those people you trusted moved away, I am still by your side, and I continue loving you more each day, and it will always be so. You have to live confident that I am willing to listen to you, and that by the power of my blood, you can access my heavenly throne directly. Here with me, you can bring your requests, and I am willing to listen to you with patience and love, like a good friend can listen to you. I am not asking you to stop crying. It is better that you cry and unburden yourself, that you get out of your soul everything that hurts you so that I can fill you with my peace. Let me tell you about the sacred gift of tears and the power of honest prayer. Many people think they must come before me with perfect words and composed emotions, but I tell you the truth. Your broken hallelujahs are more precious to me than 1,000 songs sung with proud hearts. When you come to me with tears, you are coming in humility and honesty. You are acknowledging your need for me. You are admitting that you cannot do this on your own. And this, my child, this is the posture that moves my heart and opens the channels of my power. I created you with emotions for a reason. Your tears are not a sign of weakness. They are a sign of your humanity, your capacity to feel deeply, to love intensely, to hope desperately. When you cry out to me, every tear is collected, every sob is heard, every whisper of pain reaches my throne. I am not a distant God who is unmoved by your suffering. I am Emmanuel, God with you, God in you, God for you. I entered into human experience. I know what it means to weep. I know what it means to feel abandoned. I know what it means to cry out in the darkness. And because I know, I can comfort you with a comfort that is real and deep and transforming. But there is something I have to warn you about, something glorious that you need to understand. Your season of tears is not forever. It is temporary. It is preparation. It is the breaking up of hard ground so that I can plant seeds of joy that will grow into a harvest of blessing. After your crying comes joy, and your happiness will be very great, because the time has come to bless you. You are ready now. You can value what I give you. All the things you have gone through have been preparing you for this long-awaited time. Think about this carefully. If I had given you these blessings before you went through these trials, would you have appreciated them? Would you have valued them? Would you have used them wisely? Probably not. You would have taken them for granted. You might have become proud and self-sufficient. You might have forgotten that every good gift comes from me. But now, after the wilderness, after the testing, after the tears, you are ready. You know the value of what I am about to give you. You know how to steward it. You know how to give me glory for it. You know how to use it to bless others who are going through what you went through. This is why I allowed the pressure. Not to harm you, but to prepare you. Not to punish you, but to promote you. Not to break you, but to remake you into a vessel that can contain and carry the glory I want to pour into you and through you. The caterpillar must go through the struggle of the cocoon to become a butterfly. The diamond must endure the pressure of the earth to become precious. The gold must pass through the fire to be purified. And you, my beloved child, you must go through trials to be prepared for the purpose I have ordained for you since before the foundation of the world. It is time for the windows of heaven to open and giant blessings to rain down on you. And there in the midst of silence you can feel my peace. And it does not matter that people leave because I am with you to embrace you and comfort your soul. You are growing. You are getting stronger every day. You know me more. You are seeking my face and my word, and for me that means you are loyal, wise, and intelligent. When you close your eyes today and think again about my words, you will feel how my love embraces you and heals you. You already know you are not alone. My presence fills your soul with happiness. In your gray days, I sustain you. I will always be by your side to free you, strengthen you, guide you, to provide you with everything you may need. You are my daughter, my son. You do not walk in loneliness. You have not lost your way. You do not wander through the world confused. Sometimes the trials and tribulations of life bring out emotions you had forgotten, but do not be upset. This is the truth. I am with you until the end. You are going to have afflictions, but they are already overcome. So no tribulation can bring you down, neither hunger nor poverty nor dangers nor disease, although sometimes they all come together trying to deceive you, making you believe you are lost and that you will certainly die. But you already know me, and you are not going to doubt my love. I know that you have enough faith and trust to keep believing when you do not feel me or can see me, when the struggle is so cruel that you think it has come to the end. It is in those moments when you must take the step of faith and continue. Face the obstacles that defy you, and you will see how they fall just as you walk step by step without fainting. Let me teach you about the power of persistent faith and the victory that comes through perseverance. Many people start well, but they do not finish. They begin with enthusiasm, but when opposition comes, when the path gets difficult, when the promised blessing seems delayed, they give up. They turn back. They settle for less than what I had planned for them. But you, my child, you are not like them. You have staying power. You have endurance. You have learned that the race is not to the swift, but to those who endure to the end. I want you to understand something crucial about how my kingdom operates. The promise and the fulfillment are often separated by a process. Between the word I speak and the manifestation you see, there is a journey. There is testing. There is refinement. There is character development. This is not because I am slow or because I have forgotten my promise. This is because I am not just interested in giving you a gift. I am interested in transforming you into the kind of person who can steward that gift for my glory and for the blessing of others. Think about Abraham. I promised him a son. But the promise came when he was old and Sarah was barren. Years passed. Decades passed. His body grew older. The impossibility seemed to increase. But I was not late. I was right on time, because in those years of waiting, Abraham learned to trust me completely. He learned that my promises do not depend on human ability, but on divine power. He learned to call those things that are not as though they are. He learned to believe against hope. And when Isaac finally came, Abraham was not just a father. He was the father of faith. He was a model for all generations of what it means to trust God completely. Think about Joseph. I gave him dreams of greatness, visions of leadership, promises of a destiny that would impact nations. But between the dream and the fulfillment came a pit, slavery, false accusations, prison, and years of seeming abandonment. But I was with him in the pit. I was with him in Potiphar's house. I was with him in prison. I was working even when he could not see it. I was developing in him the character, the wisdom, the humility, the dependence on me that he would need to fulfill the destiny I had planned for him. And when promotion came, it came suddenly and completely, and Joseph was ready. He was prepared. He had been forged in the furnace of affliction into a vessel fit for the master's use. This is what I am doing in you. You are not abandoned. You are being prepared. You are not forgotten. You are being fashioned. Every difficulty is developing something in you that you will need for where I am taking you. Every delay is producing in you patience and proven character. Every test is strengthening your faith and deepening your dependence on me. So do not despise the process. Do not resent the waiting. Do not think that I have forgotten you. I am with you every step of the way, and I am working everything together for your good and for my glory. Among millions of voices crying out to me, I recognize yours. I hear you even before you open your mouth. The rhythm of the beats of your heart reaches my throne. I know very well how many tears will come running toward me. Your soul knows that here in my arms there is peace. Your little heart calms down, and like a quiet river that runs in the morning, the whisper of your beautiful words is heard. I like that you speak to me, that you address me, that you open your little eyes and say, Jesus, I trust in you. That is the most beautiful worship that could exist in the universe. I am not interested in your material offerings. My love does not depend on your success or all the trophies you win. You do not impress me with prizes that the world gives you. Yes, it is true, I like to see you triumph. But your triumph is complete when your heart worships me with that simplicity and that humility. And if you bring me your praise, if you give me your worship every morning, believe me, little daughter, little son, I will bless you even more. I will be waiting for you, sitting next to your bed. Seek me when you wake up. I will take your hand. I will heal all your ailments. I will satisfy your heart with this very beautiful happiness, and I will tell you that I love you once more. I am your God, your provider. I will never abandon you or leave you adrift. Place all your trust in me. Rest in all my promises. My help is always available, in good times and bad, in your struggles, in your trials. I will not leave you helpless. I will always provide for you and your family. Let me speak to you about my nature as your provider and what that really means. I am not just a God who gives you things. I am the God who is your source, your supply, your sufficiency in all things. My provision is not limited to material needs, though I certainly care about those. My provision encompasses every area of your life. I provide wisdom when you need guidance. I provide strength when you are weak. I provide peace when circumstances are chaotic. I provide joy when sorrow tries to overwhelm you. I provide grace when you have failed. I provide mercy when you deserve judgment. I provide love when you feel unlovable. I provide hope when everything seems hopeless. You need to understand that my provision is not based on your worthiness. It is based on my character. I do not provide for you because you have earned it or because you deserve it. I provide for you because I am good, because I am love, because I am faithful to my promises, because you are my child and I delight in caring for my children. When you worry about provision, you are really questioning my character. You are wondering if I am truly good, if I truly care, if I am truly able to meet your needs. But I want you to settle this question once and for all. I am good. I do care. I am able. And I will provide. I want to give you the best. My word affirms it to you. I desire to feed you with divine bread, with the best of wheat, with honey that is born of my supernatural power. My anointing and my blessing cover all your needs. They heal you of all disease. This is not poetic language. This is reality in my kingdom. I have resources that the world knows nothing about. I have ways of providing that bypass natural systems. I can open doors that no man can shut. I can make a way where there is no way. I can bring water from rocks and bread from heaven. I can multiply what little you have into more than enough. I am not limited by your bank account, or your circumstances, or the economy, or any natural limitation. But I want you to understand the principle of spiritual provision. It always begins with seeking me first. When you put me first in your life, when you make my kingdom and my righteousness your priority, I add everything else to you. This is not a formula or a manipulation. This is a spiritual law. When your relationship with me is right, when your heart is aligned with my purposes, when you are walking in obedience to my word, provision flows naturally because you are connected to the source of all provision. You are plugged into the supply line. You are operating in the system I designed for blessing. Since you were in your mother's womb, I fixed my eyes on you. I gave you life. A purpose was very clear from your birth, that I want to bless you. Think about this. Before you were born, before you took your first breath, before you made your first choice, I had a plan for your life. I saw your unformed substance. I ordained your days. I prepared good works for you to walk in. I equipped you with talents and gifts and abilities that are perfectly suited for the purpose I have for you. Nothing about you is accidental. Not your personality, not your experiences, not even your struggles and pain. I have woven everything together into a beautiful tapestry that will ultimately display my glory and accomplish my purposes. You will be the instrument I will use greatly. In my hands I will mold you so that you may be for edification and blessing to many people. This is your destiny. Not just to be blessed, but to be a blessing. Not just to receive, but to give. Not just to be comforted, but to comfort others with the comfort you have received from me. I am preparing you for significant impact. The trials you have endured are not random suffering. They are preparation for ministry. They are equipping you to help others who will face similar struggles. Your pain will become your platform. Your mess will become your message. Your test will become your testimony. I want your soul and mind to be filled today with encouragement and much joy. I want that fire to be rekindled in your heart to serve me, to work hard to continue all those dreams you had forgotten. I am already preparing every situation so that you live, learn, grow, so that you are filled with wisdom and strengthen yourself. I am going to send you something important, and I want you to obey me. I do not want you to look down on yourself. Do not judge yourself. I do not obstruct with punishments. I want to reveal to you in these days how valuable you really are to me. I want you to live and continue fighting for what you love. Your age or your circumstances do not matter. Mine is the power. Mine is the glory. I want to pour out on you my spirit of love, of triumph, and of victory. Think about these words that you are keeping in your heart. When you feel weak, when you face difficult obstacles and feel like fainting, your mind has to always remember that I want to encourage and strengthen you. I want to lift you up high where the pains and sorrows of this world can never reach you. Cheer up. I repeat it to you. You have to get up. I am commanding it to you. Feel in your chest the fire of my Holy Spirit. Talking with me heals you. Spending time in my presence gives encouragement and comfort to your soul. Intense moments when it seems that your peace is going away and desperation calls you, what you need is to talk to me. Do it now, after listening to these words to the end. Leave what you are doing and give me your time. For your trust and your faith, I will multiply in abundance everything you give me. For 1 minute that you bring me, I will give you years of life. For each sigh you dedicate to me, I will fill you with health and joy. For each beautiful feeling you give me as a gift, I will fill you with love, understanding, and support. You will be surrounded. The negatives will go away. The ungrateful will move away. Those who hurt you will repent. And I myself am going to reveal to all those who have doubted you that you are my daughter, my beloved son, that my supernatural power is with you. And if they themselves need a miracle, you are going to guide them to trust in me. The happiness I am giving you is indestructible, eternal. It also flourishes in the desert, and in the midst of storms it manifests itself. It satisfies your heart in the midst of cruel struggles. And although from so much weariness your feelings are sleeping and you feel empty, the truth is that this gift of joy and fullness will never depart from you. When sadness attacks you, remember, you decide if you cling to this promise or if you do not want to believe. This powerful happiness is linked to your decision and your faith. It does not depend on what people do or do not do for you, or what the world gives you. Holy and beautiful joy, sweet and affectionate, embraces you in the early mornings when you are most listless. It wakes you up with a kiss on your cheek to a glorious morning. It is my majestic presence. Now be silent. Keep quiet. I am listening to the beating of your heart, and I understand well what you are telling me. Never turn away from this affection that gives you life. Never forget this Heavenly Father who loves you and also wants to see you and talk with you at the first light of day. In good times or bad, you will remember these words. Speak them out loud and with all your heart. I am very loved by my powerful and loving God, and it will be so forever. I have not forgotten you. Your faith is being tested. Your soul is being strengthened. Your spirit is being filled with my divine presence. You are growing more and more. You are ready for a new stage of sublime and supernatural miracles. Everything is possible for you who believe in me. There will be nothing that can stop you, and every step you take with wisdom will be written in the book of life. I want to tear from your mind those thoughts of failure and abandonment that you learned from others. You are not born with a negative way of thinking saturated with fears and unbelief. You are very loved. You are of great value to me. How can I abandon you if I love you so much, and I have many blessings prepared for you? No accuser will be able to convince me to reject you or leave you. Even if your heart persists in thinking and speaking in unbelief, I will continue loving you, and this love I have for you no one can take away from you. Why do you continue suffering? Do not allow doubts that hurt you. If you do not give me the opportunity, sadness and despair can destroy your future, your life, your family. Think about those you love, but also do it for yourself. Look at yourself with the value you truly have, and do not ignore these words that I have written for you. Through this medium, I make my feelings known to you. I tell you with simple words so that you accept it and understand it. And as I have already told you, I will not stop telling you and showing you that I love you. Even if you turn your face and hide your gaze from me. Even if sometimes I speak to you in so many ways, and you do not react to this love that never ends. I will continue insisting until my spirit casts out of your chest all those things and people that are occupying my place and only cause you pain, sadness, and sorrow. Here by your side I will always be, and even if you do not feel well sometimes, the truth is that I am not leaving. I love you, and I will take you out of that loneliness that surrounds you. You will not die. You are going to live. Many of your problems will end, and your conflicts will turn into blessing, wisdom, and strength. Give me the opportunity. Believe me, I am going to fill your spirit, your soul, your heart, and your family with this sweet love. I have seen your heart, and I am moved by your faith in the midst of your suffering. You have kept calm, your head high, and even when you were shaken by the winds, you did not pay attention to cruel tongues. You did not bend before their attacks, and for this I tell you today, the time has come for you to rise. In these coming days, I will reveal a secret to you. I will show you the plan I have had for you since the beginning of time. You were the blessing of those who despised you. They had the opportunity to love you, but they wounded my heart when they trampled you and decided to humiliate you. For them come days of repentance, but for you I will lift you to new levels with people who respect and value you. The months ahead will be better times for you, but do not go back down the paths of the past. The wicked will try again to drag you into a mediocre world of miserable pain and sadness. But I do not want you to go back to feeling abandoned again. My desire is that you always be filled with the peace and confidence that comes from knowing how much I love you, because I love you very much and you know it. You always knew it, and that is why even in the darkest nights your faith has sustained you. Many early mornings you spent awake thinking about so many things, but at dawn you could breathe my divine mercy again. Perhaps those who do not love you will come again to try to attack you. But you be in my presence every day and eat my word. Be satisfied with the honey of heaven. My arms will certainly hold you. You will not fall. You will not be defeated. With my wings I will cover you day and night, in heat or cold. My love will always be with you. I am your God, your Father, your friend, your companion on the road, and I love you. Sit here by my side. Speak to me with confidence and tell me what your heart is needing, and be surprised by the answer I am giving you. This is how it has to be. Give me your total faith and trust in me with sincerity. If you want to see my power, if you come before me in prayer, have the assurance that I am going to answer you. There are many things you need and that you want to do. Also, many dreams that I myself planted in you have been slowly growing. Some are already growing. That is why you are feeling desires to get up and do great things. You need to know me more. You also have to understand that I love you as a divine and true Father, and I want things to go well for you. If you ask me for blessing, that is what I am going to give you. Do not feel sorry for yourself. Do not look down on yourself for your humility. Right where you are, I am going to bless you. There, I am going to prosper you. I am going to use those talents you have in your hand, and I am going to multiply them. Do not be distressed because you think you have to go to a distant country for things to go well for you. If you have a little patience and you focus on knowing my word, if you read my proverbs and delight in my psalms, your thoughts are going to stabilize and you will become wiser. It is not my will for you to go wandering and begging others for your bread. I am going to provide for you, and I am going to prosper you. I am not promising you vain riches, extravagant jewels, and expensive clothes. I am talking to you about that prosperity that will bring happiness to your family, so that they eat their bread in peace and do not fear bad news, so that in your place there is health and harmony, so that you are prepared for bad days. I know you are understanding my message. I am sending it to you. You have been worried about the things that are happening in the world. This is my answer. Do not abandon your place. Do not quit your studies. Care for that job with diligence with which you earn your bread. Do not let anyone provoke you to quit, to leave your family in abandonment while you go to distant lands because you want to prosper. If you believe me, stay where you are. Listen to my word. Wait for my signal. I am going to guide you down the path you should walk. Do not be afraid. I am here, and I will not let go of your hand. Although you are going through moments of affliction, you have to know that I will do a great miracle in you. There is a reward for your suffering. There is a special blessing I am going to give you because of your patience. Come to my arms this day and renew your desires to live. And after listening to me, get up with your soul strengthened so that you can enjoy the good things that are to come. I want to fill your being with new illusions so that you take out from the corners of your life those who only caused you sorrows and pain, and you can open your heart again to love. I will put good people in your path who will appreciate your value and show you sincere friendship. And when the time comes, happiness will knock on your door. The pain has been left behind. Forgive. Forget. Stop looking back. You will not find your blessing on the paths of error that you have already abandoned. Do not look anymore for those who wounded you and betrayed you. Open your heart completely to the new plan I have for you and believe with firmness and courage that I truly love you, that I will bless you and prosper you because I can and want to do it. I want to see you happy, joyful, full of encouragement, prosperous and healthy. You have been persistent in facing your difficulties. You have shown me your commitment and your loyalty. I begin a work in you and I am going to finish it in spite of obstacles and your own mistakes. I will take care of your enemies and I will go ahead of you clearing the way. But you do not bend before cruel threats. Do not be frightened by those who appear to be stronger. I delight in showing you my love and my power every day, and I will surprise you by opening doors to wonderful opportunities, freeing you from oppressive chains, treacherous tongues, false people, and I will show you so many things that I am going to do in you. Focus on what is to come. Look at your future with much enthusiasm and faith. Remember these words very well. Write them on a piece of paper. Get up every day full of faith. I know you trust in me, but I want to hear you. Say it now with all the forces of your soul. Write it with your own hand. My God, I believe in you. In you I trust. Here I come ready to speak with you very seriously. Listen to me to the end. Give me a few minutes now and leave what you are doing. This time you give me will be the most important of this day, and on the words you are going to hear depend your life and your family. I have come every morning to lift up your soul, to give you the breath and strength you need so that you are full of encouragement when you leave your house. I have spoken to you of my love every day without fail, and little by little you have understood that you and your family have great value to me. In these last months you have given me much faith, great happiness, and you have recognized that even though I have strengthened you, you still have a great need. The work I am doing in your life cannot be finished in one day. It cannot be complete if you leave your family out. I know that sometimes your children do not pay attention to you when you talk to them about me. They show themselves indifferent and do not want to hear you. It gives me some sadness. I miss their faith and their smiles very much. I still remember when they were little and they sang me praises. They brought me so much joy. But I have a plan for their lives, and I will not tire of reminding you that for that plan to be fulfilled, you are important. I ask you to speak to them with love. Do not judge them or yell at them or punish them for any mistake. Words are swords, and the wounds they cause can be deep and mortal. Learn from me, who am meek and humble of heart. Even if it costs you work, put aside your frustration and your anger. Speak to them with patience and love. It is your family. They are blood of your own blood, and you were the instrument so that they came to life. Do you understand me now? That is why I need you to show your family through you that I can do great miracles, and that I love your children very much, all in your home, and even those who do not carry your blood, but whom you love the same as the others. I want your whole family to come to my presence. Come and hear my word every day. You pray and ask for prayer for them. If you do not see results right away, do not give up. Keep praying without ceasing, without fainting, and the moment will come. They will change their way of thinking. They will come back to seek me, and you and your whole family will overflow with joy. Try again. Get up with faith. It does not matter that you have fallen. The only ones who want to see you on the ground are your enemies, but my will is that you stand up. Things are going to change very soon. Do not be discouraged by the situations you see. My power is manifested in an attitude of strength. Perhaps you feel fear or have doubts, but it is your attitude that counts. Show your faith. Let your steps be firm. Do not bend your back. Let no look of defeat be seen on your face. Give me a few minutes alone in your room with your doors closed. There we are going to start the battle against your enemies alone and in private. But in public, you will receive your victory and the triumph you have achieved. Let me teach you about spiritual warfare and the weapons I have given you for victory. Many of my children do not understand that they are in a battle. They think their struggles are only natural, only circumstantial, only relational. But I tell you the truth, behind many of your struggles there is a spiritual enemy who hates you and wants to destroy you. He comes to steal, to kill, and to destroy. He wants to steal your peace, kill your dreams, and destroy your faith. But I have come that you might have life and have it abundantly. This enemy is real. But you do not need to fear him because I have already defeated him. At the cross I disarmed the powers and authorities. I made a public spectacle of them, triumphing over them. The victory is already won. The battle is already finished. What you are fighting for now is not victory, but from victory. You are not trying to defeat an enemy. You are enforcing the defeat I have already accomplished. This is crucial for you to understand because it changes everything about how you fight. When you understand that the victory is already yours, you do not fight with anxiety and fear. You fight with confidence and authority. You do not beg me to give you victory. You thank me for the victory that is already yours, and you enforce it in your situation. You do not hope that maybe things will work out. You declare that they must work out because my word says so, and my word cannot fail. This is the difference between someone who is trying to get a victory and someone who knows they already have the victory. But you must use the weapons I have given you. These are not natural weapons. You cannot fight spiritual battles with natural resources. Prayer is a weapon. My word is a weapon. Praise is a weapon. Fasting is a weapon. The blood I shed for you is a weapon. The name I have given you authority to use is a weapon. When you pray, you are releasing my power into your situation. When you speak my word, you are activating my promises. When you praise me in the battle, you are confusing the enemy and releasing my presence. When you fast, you are breaking strongholds and increasing your spiritual sensitivity. When you plead my blood, you are applying the finished work of the cross to your current circumstances. When you use my name, you are exercising the authority I have delegated to you. The battle is fought in private before the victory is seen in public. This is why I call you to your room, to the secret place, to the place of prayer where it is just you and me. This is where the real battles are won. This is where strongholds are broken. This is where the enemy is defeated. What people see in public is only the manifestation of what happened in private. Your promotion will be public, but your preparation is private. Your victory will be public, but your battle is private. Your testimony will be public, but your testing is private. You have not failed. You are going to have to keep working. You have to keep sowing. You have to battle the enemy and fight for what you have dreamed so much. I will return multiplied everything the enemy had stolen from you. I will remove the garment of shame they had forced you to wear, and I will cover you with royal garments in front of all those who had doubted you. Every loss will be restored. Every tear will be rewarded. Every sacrifice will be honored. Every act of faithfulness will be recognized. The enemy thought he was destroying you, but he was only developing you. He thought he was defeating you, but he was only positioning you for a greater victory. What he meant for evil, I am turning for good. What he designed to destroy you is the very thing I am using to promote you. Today, you have become much wiser, and you have more faith. You have learned from your mistakes, and you will not make them again. Your dreams are very important, and you are not going to give up. If you give up, you will get stuck, and I will have to give your dreams to someone else who does have the courage to fight for them. I believe you love me, and you are going to obey me. But do not forget where your strength comes from, because if you forget, you may get lost. I want my word to always be open before your eyes. In your mind and in your heart, keep my commandments like gold. I want you to keep fighting, to try again, to never give up until that day when I myself put a crown on your head, put my hand on your shoulder, and with joy and authority tell you, "Well done, my son, faithful servant." In struggles and pain, you had the courage to serve me without making excuses. In the midst of scarcity, you did not stop fighting, and you kept no doubts. Enter now to celebrate your victory in the joy of your Lord. Over little you were faithful. A greater blessing I will give you. That day is going to come, but until that day comes, you will keep trying and you will not stop fighting. I know why I do things, and the miracle I have promised you will come in my perfect time. You are going to calm down, and you are going to believe word for word what I tell you. If you allow anxiety again, you hurt yourself. You cause yourself painful wounds in your soul and in your mind that are difficult to heal. That is why I come to give you clarity, to take your heart in my hand and to change your way of thinking. Let me speak to you about my perfect timing and why you must trust my schedule even when it does not make sense to you. I know you have been waiting for answers. I know you have been looking for breakthroughs. I know there are promises I spoke to you that have not yet manifested. And in your humanity, you wonder if I have forgotten, if perhaps you misheard, if maybe my word will not be fulfilled this time. But I want you to understand something profound about how I work in time. I exist outside of time. I see the end from the beginning. I know what is coming tomorrow and what happened 1,000 years ago with equal clarity. From my perspective, everything is now. But you live in time, and so I work within time to accomplish my purposes in your life. And my timing is always perfect. Not early, not late, but precisely when it needs to be for maximum impact and benefit. When I delay an answer, it is never because I am unaware or uncaring. It is because I am coordinating 1,000 details that you cannot see. I am arranging circumstances. I am preparing people. I am developing character in you. I am defeating enemies. I am positioning resources. I am orchestrating events across the globe that will converge at exactly the right moment to produce the miracle you need. If I gave you the answer before all these pieces were in place, the answer would not be as complete, as perfect, as beneficial as it will be when it comes in my time. Think about this. A farmer does not become anxious that his crop has not grown the day after he plants the seed. He understands there is a process. There must be germination, then sprouting, then growth, then maturity, and finally harvest. If he tried to rush the process, he would destroy the crop. He must wait for the appointed time, and in the waiting, he is not idle. He waters, he fertilizes, he protects the young plants, he prepares for the harvest that is coming. This is what I am asking you to do. In the waiting season, do not become idle or anxious. Water the promise with worship. Fertilize your faith with my word. Protect your hope from the weeds of doubt. Prepare for the harvest that is surely coming. My delays are not denials. My silence is not absence. My seeming inactivity is not indifference. I am always working, always moving, always orchestrating events for your good and my glory. You cannot see it yet, but when the appointed time comes and you look back, you will see how I was working all along. You will see how every delay was necessary. You will see how every closed door was protection. You will see how every disappointment was direction. You will see how I was positioning you perfectly for this moment. Think about this. Listen to it and read it twice. I know what I am doing, and you know I love you. Everything I am doing around you is for your good. Even if it hurts you a little, you understand that I do it out of love. I do not want to see you sad. I want you to feel again that very beautiful emotion, those desires to live. Give me all your trust. Let me finish the work I am doing in your soul. You are going to feel very grateful. You are going to realize how I have blessed you. I am teaching you to trust me completely. Not just when you can see the answer, but especially when you cannot. This is the essence of faith. Believing I am good even when circumstances suggest otherwise. Trusting I am working even when you cannot see evidence. Hoping in my promises even when fulfillment seems impossible. This kind of faith pleases me deeply because it honors my character regardless of circumstances. It declares that I am trustworthy, not because of what I give, but because of who I am. So I ask you today to surrender your timeline to me. Stop trying to force my hand. Stop demanding that I work according to your schedule. Stop manipulating circumstances to make things happen in your timing. Instead, rest in my perfect timing. Trust that I know what I am doing. Believe that I am working everything out for your good. And in the waiting, grow in faith, deepen in character, increase in wisdom, and strengthen in your relationship with me. Because when the promise finally comes, and it will come, you will be ready to receive it, steward it, and use it for my glory. I have decided to raise you up and use you so that you help many and enjoy true prosperity. That is why in your mind there should be no room for doubts or complaints. You do not advance when you do not believe. You do not prosper when you doubt my promises. You do not walk by sight. You walk by faith. You do not stop when you find obstacles. Although it seems that doors do not open, and even if you run into iron walls, you keep moving forward. The walls are going to fall. You are obeying me. You are defeating the enemy. Victory is waiting for you. Pay attention. Your faith in me can achieve many things. Your confidence in my word can work miracles. Believing in me is not a fantasy. I am your way and your life. My presence in you is real. I am your Almighty God. Now let me reveal to you the transforming power of my grace and how it works in your life every single day. Grace is not just unmerited favor, though it is that. Grace is not just forgiveness, though it includes that. Grace is my empowering presence that enables you to become what you could never become on your own, and to do what you could never do in your own strength. Grace is the power that transforms failure into victory, weakness into strength, and defeat into triumph. Many people misunderstand grace. They think it is a license to sin or an excuse for mediocrity. But true grace is the opposite. Grace does not make you comfortable with sin. It makes you uncomfortable with anything less than my best for your life. Grace does not lower the standard. It raises you up to meet the standard. Grace does not say it is okay to stay where you are. It says, I will empower you to become who I created you to be. This is the transforming power of grace. I want you to understand that everything in your spiritual life operates by grace through faith. You are saved by grace. You are being sanctified by grace. You will be glorified by grace. You do not earn any of it. You receive all of it as a gift. But receiving grace requires faith. It requires that you believe what I say about you, rather than what your feelings or circumstances or past tell you. It requires that you trust my word over your experience. It requires that you rely on my strength rather than your own effort. This is where many people struggle. They try to live the Christian life by willpower and determination, instead of by grace through faith. They make resolutions and promises to do better, to try harder, to overcome their weaknesses through sheer effort. And when they fail, as they inevitably do, they conclude that the Christian life does not work, or that something is wrong with them. But the problem is not with the Christian life. The problem is that they are trying to live it in their own strength instead of by my grace. Let me teach you how to live by grace. First, you must acknowledge your complete dependence on me. You must admit that you cannot live this life in your own strength. You cannot overcome sin by willpower. You cannot develop godly character by self-effort. You cannot fulfill your purpose by human ability. This is humbling, but it is also liberating, because once you acknowledge your weakness, you can access my strength. My power is made perfect in weakness. When you are weak, then you are strong, because my strength is flowing through you. Second, you must believe what I say about you in my word. I say you are a new creation. I say the old has passed away and the new has come. I say you are dead to sin and alive to righteousness. I say you have been given everything you need for life and godliness. I say you can do all things through me who strengthens you. Now, your experience may not always line up with these truths. You may still feel like the old person. You may still struggle with the same sins. You may still feel weak and inadequate. But grace calls you to believe my word over your experience, to stand on my promises regardless of your feelings, to declare what I say about you even when everything in you wants to believe the opposite. Third, you must cooperate with my grace by taking steps of faith. Grace is not passive. It does not do everything for you while you do nothing. Grace empowers you to do what I call you to do. So when I tell you to forgive, grace gives you the power to forgive even when you do not feel like it. When I tell you to love your enemies, grace empowers you to love even when everything in you wants to hate. When I tell you to walk away from sin, grace gives you the strength to say no to temptation and yes to righteousness. But you must take the step. You must choose to obey. You must act on my word. And when you do, you will discover that grace is there, empowering you, enabling you, strengthening you to do what I have called you to do. I am giving you the power to defeat armies, move mountains, heal the sick, and remove from your life all curse. Your faith in me signifies your victory. There is no time to doubt. The moment is approaching to savor your triumph. But for now, seek me in stillness. Wait with this peace and this patience I give you. My promise is sealed with blood and with love. Heaven and earth will pass away, but my word will not pass away. This truth about my unchanging word is foundational to everything. In a world where everything shifts and changes, where circumstances are unstable and people are unreliable, you need something solid to stand on. My word is that solid foundation. My word is eternal. My word is powerful. My word is true. My word is sure. When I speak a promise, it is as good as done. When I make a commitment, it is unbreakable. When I give you my word, you can build your entire life on it without fear of it ever failing. This is why I keep directing you back to my word. Not because I want to burden you with rules or religiosity, but because I want to establish you on a foundation that cannot be shaken. When storms come, and they will come, you will not be moved because you are built on the rock of my word. When circumstances change, and they will change, you will not panic because you know my word does not change. When people fail you, and some will fail you, you will not be devastated because your hope is not in people but in my promises. When the enemy attacks, and he will attack, you will not be defeated because you know what I have said, and you know that what I have said must come to pass. Receive my embrace with affection, accept my will with love. I love you. Sometimes you get desperate and lose patience. I understand you and I do not judge you. My love continues covering you even if sometimes you do not feel it. There are many things you face. It is normal for you to feel tense and pressured. I prefer that you speak the truth to me and tell me how you are rather than keeping your anxiety in your heart and wanting to struggle with your own strength. You know you cannot do it alone. Give me the opportunity to help you. It is fine if you take time in my presence to recover. You need it. Do it today. I want you to rest in me while I clean your path. Do not feel ashamed to recognize your failures here in my presence. You are loved, heard, and respected. I am not going to throw your bad decisions in your face. Listen and read my words. I am speaking to you with much tenderness so that you come and lean on my shoulder, so that you no longer feel nervous and your soul is safe. After all, who loves you more than I do? Who came this morning to knock on your door? Tell me who woke you up with beautiful promises of love? I love you immensely, but do not try to explain it or understand it. Close your eyes in silence and feel it. Cascades of love are going to fill all the corners of your heart, and if you still keep a place there for someone who failed you, I will help you get it out. No one should hold in your life the space that corresponds to me. If you give me first place, you will be able to live with the assurance that I am the only one who will never fail you. Even if you fail, even if sometimes you are weak, you have to always remember that I will never deny you my grace, my forgiveness, and my help. I delight in blessing you. I am pleased to love you. I want to take care of you. Let me speak to you about your true identity in me, and how understanding who you really are will transform everything about how you live. So many of my children struggle because they do not know who they are. They define themselves by their past, by their mistakes, by their weaknesses, by what others have said about them. But none of these things define you. Your identity is not based on your performance. It is based on my love and on what I accomplished for you through the cross. Who are you? You are my beloved child. You are chosen. You are accepted. You are forgiven. You are redeemed. You are justified. You are sanctified. You are a new creation. You are a saint. You are a royal priesthood. You are a holy nation. You are my special treasure. You are the apple of my eye. You are the object of my delight. You are co-heir with my Son. You are seated with me in heavenly places. You are my ambassador. You are my friend. You are my dwelling place. This is who you are. not because of what you have done, but because of what I have done for you. When you understand your true identity, everything changes. You stop striving for acceptance because you know you are already fully accepted. You stop trying to earn my love because you know my love is unconditional. You stop living in shame over your past because you know you are a new creation, and the old has passed away. You stop comparing yourself to others because you know you are fearfully and wonderfully made, custom designed for your unique purpose. You stop seeking validation from people because you know your value is established by me, and nothing can change that. Your identity shapes your destiny. What you believe about yourself determines how you live. If you see yourself as a victim, you will live as a victim. If you see yourself as a failure, you will keep failing. If you see yourself as unworthy, you will sabotage every blessing I try to give you. But if you see yourself as I see you, if you believe what I say about you, if you align your self-perception with my word, then you will begin to live out of your true identity. You will walk in the authority I have given you. You will operate in the gifts I have placed in you. You will fulfill the purpose I created you for. This is why the enemy fights so hard to keep you from knowing who you are. He knows that if you ever truly grasp your identity in me, his power over you is broken. He cannot defeat someone who knows they are a child of the Most High God. He cannot discourage someone who knows they are loved with an everlasting love. He cannot intimidate someone who knows they have been given all authority in my name. So he lies to you about who you are. He reminds you of your failures. He magnifies your weaknesses. He compares you to others. He whispers that you are not good enough, not smart enough, not spiritual enough, not anything enough. But these are all lies designed to keep you from walking in the fullness of who I created you to be. I want you to start declaring your true identity every day. Speak it out loud. Write it down. Meditate on it. Let it sink deep into your spirit until it becomes more real to you than any circumstance or feeling or lie of the enemy. When accusation comes, counter it with truth. When condemnation tries to weigh you down, remind yourself that there is no condemnation for those who are in me. When the enemy says you are worthless, declare that you are priceless, purchased with my blood. When he says you will never change, proclaim that you are being transformed from glory to glory. When he says you have no future, announce that I have plans to prosper you and give you hope. Understand it well. Even your family or your best friends can fail you. You can expect a lot from people, and if you trust them blindly, they could disappoint you. My love is sincere, pure and true. Today I come and I offer it to you. I ask you to believe it. Believing in my love for you is not always easy, especially if you have been hurt by those who were supposed to love you. Perhaps your earthly father abandoned you or abused you, and now it is hard for you to trust a heavenly Father. Perhaps people who called themselves my followers judged you and rejected you, and now you question whether you really belong. Perhaps you have failed so many times that you cannot imagine how I could still want you. But I want you to know that my love is not like human love. My love does not fail. My love does not give up. My love does not run out. My love is patient and kind. My love always protects, always trusts, always hopes, always perseveres. My love never fails. The greatest demonstration of my love is not found in words but in action. I did not just tell you I love you. I showed you. While you were still a sinner, while you were still my enemy, while you were still running from me, I died for you. I took your punishment. I bore your shame. I paid your debt. I conquered your enemies. I secured your victory. I purchased your freedom. And I did all of this not because of what you could do for me, but simply because I love you. This is the kind of love I am offering you today. Will you receive it? Will you believe it? Will you let it transform you? Even if in the past they hurt you a lot, and you still believe there is no one in the universe who can love you so much. But here, I will keep insisting until you pay attention to me. I will come to wake you up every day. I will keep talking to you with love. I am going to change your life. Now, as you finish reading these words, I want you to do something. I want you to take a moment right now to respond to what I have been speaking to your heart. Do not just let these words pass through your mind like water through a sieve. Let them sink deep. Let them take root. Let them produce fruit in your life. My word is living and active. It is sharper than any two-edged sword. It has the power to divide soul and spirit, joints and marrow. It judges the thoughts and attitudes of the heart. When my word enters your life, it brings change. It brings transformation. It brings life. So I ask you, what will you do with what you have heard today? Will you believe it? Will you receive it? Will you act on it? Or will you go back to your old way of thinking, your old patterns of doubt and fear and complaining? The choice is yours. I will not force you, but I am inviting you, calling you, drawing you to something better, something higher, something more than you have known before. I am calling you to a life of faith, a life of victory, a life of intimate relationship with me, where you experience my presence, my power, and my love in tangible ways every single day. This is what I want for you. This is why I have been speaking to you. This is why I woke you up this morning. This is why you are reading these words right now. It is not an accident. It is not a coincidence. It is a divine appointment. I have something to say to you, and I need you to hear it, to believe it, and to respond to it. So today, make a decision. Decide that you are going to trust me completely. Decide that you are going to believe my word over your circumstances. Decide that you are going to walk by faith and not by sight. Decide that you are going to give me first place in your life. Decide that you are going to seek me every day with all your heart. And watch what I will do. Watch how I will move. Watch how circumstances will shift. Watch how doors will open. Watch how provision will come. Watch how peace will flood your soul. Watch how joy will fill your heart. Watch how your family will be transformed. Watch how your future will unfold in ways more beautiful than you ever imagined. I am with you. I am for you. I am working in you and through you to accomplish my purposes. Trust me, believe me, follow me, and you will see my glory manifest in your life in ways that will leave you breathless with wonder and gratitude. Amen. If you want to continue receiving these messages of hope and faith, share this with someone who needs to hear these words today. You are loved. You are blessed. You are chosen. Never forget that I am always with you, working in your life, preparing wonderful things for your future. Trust in my perfect timing. Rest in my unfailing love. Walk confidently, knowing that I have great plans for you. The best is yet to come. Keep your faith strong. Keep your heart open. Keep seeking me every day. I will never leave you. I will never forsake you. You are mine, and I am yours forever. Amen.